Welcome back to the Claustrophobia playthrough. I'm doing Mission 1, The Survivors. Just about to begin turn 2. Where we left off last time was the Redeemer had found the oil for the lamp. And we spread the humans out a little bit so that the demons could not spawn. So now it's the initiative phase for the humans, so we'll go over to their player characters, roll the dice, and see what we're going to do with them. Okay, so we have the player characters. And last time I mentioned that the blonde Blade for Hire had the blunderbuss. It's actually the dark-haired one. And so I made a mistake there. Anyway, I got to try to keep track of that. Again, the miniatures are the same. The only thing different is the hair color. So yeah, they do differentiate, but they're, you can get them mixed up. Anyway, I'm going to roll initiative for the humans, and we'll see what they get. So I got 2 4s and 2 5s. All right. Now let me just think about that for a minute, and then I will assign the dice to the characters. Okay, the dice have been assigned. I've given the Redeemer the 5, which allows him to use this gift again, which is the Aura of Precognition, or Precognition, and he gets to look at the top 3 tiles, choose one, and then put them basically in any order he wants, and the humans get to orient the tile. So that's actually a good thing, because I knew which tile was coming up next, and it was not good for the humans, so this gives him another shot. And okay, so he, as a 5, he has a movement of 1, combat of 1, defense of 5, and the blonde and the brown Blades for Hire both have a 4, and their stats for that are 2 movement, 1 combat, 3 defense. And the brute, I give a 5, which gives him 1 movement, 2 combat dice, and 5 defense. So I am going to use this turn the oil from your lamp. And what this does is it means the demon player can only roll a maximum of 2 dice of destiny this time. And last turn, the demon player used the extra dice, so he would have been rolling 4. So by playing this card, we'll put it over here in the discard, it means the demon player, instead of rolling 4 dice this time, is only going to be rolling 2. So that's a pretty good hit against the demon player. All right, now it's the activation turn. So we will go over to the board. Now the Redeemer character gets to look at the 3 tiles and choose which one goes on top. So I'm going to do that, and we'll go over to the board and we'll start taking the human activation turn. Okay, the Redeemer has looked into his mind and done his precognition, and so he has chosen which tile to go on the top. However, this time I'm just he has a movement of 1, so I'm just going to move him in here. Of course, no demons to fight, no troglodytes, they're not on the board yet. And now the brown-haired Blade for Hire with the blunderbuss, who is here, he does have the blunderbuss, has a movement of 2. Now he's actually going to go 1 and 2 over here. Now I know what's coming up, and it's basically a dead end. So what we have to do is he basically dead ends. There's no icons on the board. So the demon player must decide the next spot to put the dice on. So he will put a 4 here. And now the I'm going to move I think I'm going to use the blonde guy who does not have the blunderbuss. He also has a movement of 2. So he is going to move here 1. And that, again, we have another dead end here. So let's put that in. And he has a movement of 2. So his first movement, it was into the dead end, no icons. And his second movement, he's going to move back here. All right. And now, the last person to go is the brute. And I'm not sure if I want to move him into the next space. I think I'm just going to have the brute sit there for now and do nothing. Again, effectively, oh, and I forgot the demon dice. This now has to go to a 5, and this is the only open exit point on the board. So we'll just rearrange that a little bit so we can see it all. And yeah, the brute, I'm just going to have him stay right there, basically being a bodyguard for the blonde guy. We have well, this guy with the blunderbuss, and we have the Redeemer all by himself on this, so that may not be a good move. But I think I'm going to leave it there. and now it is the threat phase for the demons. So they have been denied rolling 4 dice, they're going to roll 2. So we'll go over to their board now and see what they're going to try to do. Okay, here we are at the demon board, and this would have given him an extra die. However, he has been denied because of the oil of the lamp. So what we're going to have for the demons is they only get to roll 2 dice. Not that good. Oh, and a pair of 1s. Okay, I'm not sure what we're going to do with Snake Eyes, but let me think about it, and I'll come back and place the dice on the board and see what we're going to do. Okay, not a lot of options available to the demons. I put 1 of the dice in the Sounds from the Deep, which gives us 2 more threat tokens, which I've added here. So now the demons have a total of 8 threat for a future turn. And I put 1 of the 1 die in here as roll an extra die destiny for the next threat phase. So hopefully we won't be denied again by the humans, and we'll be able to roll 4 dice on our next threat phase. And what I should mention, there's red text on some of the abilities here, and there's black text on some of the abilities. The black text you can use multiple times per threat phase, so I could put multiple dice on a black text area. But you can only use the red text, which are Calm Before the Storm, They Are Legion, Sharpened Claws, Resistance is Futile, Burrowing Monsters, A Taste for Blood. You can only use that once. So say I rolled 4 dice and I had 2 sets of 7. You cannot put both of them in here and use the ability twice. You can only use it once per threat phase. Just to clarify that. All right, back to the board. We'll do a little wrap up, and that will be then, I guess, the end of the demon threat phase, which was pretty bad. There's no demon activation phase because there's no demons on the board. So let's go back to the board. Okay, so boy, recapping, the humans again effectively blocking off any troglodyte and demon spawning. We are now at 5, so the humans are doing well. Obviously they haven't got any damage against them. They've played their cards pretty smartly so far, but you just know that doom is around the corner. However, so far after 2 turns, doing extremely well. The demons have been blocked at every turn. Anyway, thanks for watching. That was turn 2. I know it hasn't been too exciting because there hasn't been any combat, but I'm sure that's going to change very soon. Anyway, that was the end of turn 2, like I said, and join me next time when we get into turn 3, and maybe the demons can get some troglodytes or a demon on the board and start whittling down the humans before they can escape. Anyway, thanks for watching, and join me next time.